kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Finds his tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking for a man. It's Marino. Got his man on the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
Damn.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the grab. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Toss to the outside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the toss. Running to Green. Turning it on. The 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Pulls it in. It's Hayes. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find...
Breaks into the open. On spin move. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. The throw to the outside is complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The toss to the outside. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Marino. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Good point.
He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw. It's Marino. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Wants to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return. got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Back to pass, it's Marino. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williamson.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe. They can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the front.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like you was.
Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the 1st half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They'll start this drive from the 42.
Here we go, here we go.
That's reeled in, it's Hayes. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Marino. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose in 3rd
receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Throws to the back. He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for space. It's Ford. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fighting off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Gets it out fast. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. And he's got a touchdown.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Come right back at him with it.
And now this offense will take the field again. Send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
the gun. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this...
He's loose. The tag. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
He's marked down at the 29. Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Oh my God, really?
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running behind that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
By the defense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quick completion to the right. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And it's decision time now, because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback, if he has to throw it here, to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Marino. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Marino. Gets it out quickly. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the offense gets the ball back in a rather unceremonious end to this game. So the offense will have at least one more shot at this after the pass interference penalty gives them an untimed down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending